allegedly, a human decided that he was super and elected himself team captain for the Green Bay Packers this past weekend. So Jaire Alexander, that came out, was not one of the announced captains for the Green Bay Packers this past weekend. But whenever the coin toss took place, there was 4 players out there, even though 3 had been announced. Jaire Alexander was added. He added himself, is what we found out. Now today, and he called it and spoke. Uh-huh. So now today, it has come out. He's been suspended for Sunday Night Football's game against the Minnesota Vikings. Well, a game in which they have to win. And if they win out, the ESPN analytics are giving them a what percent chance?
96, I believe.
A 96% chance of making the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers still in contention, very much so in this first year with Jordan Love. And Jaire Alexander has been suspended for a massive game against the Minnesota Vikings because Brian Gutekunst said what happened before the game. Now, for those that didn't, the decision to suspend a player is never easy and not one we take lightly. Unfortunately, Jaire's actions prior to the game in Carolina led us to take this step, said Gutekunst. As an organization, we have an expectation that everyone puts the team first. While we are disappointed, we had a good conversation with Jaire this morning and fully expect him to learn from this as we move forward together. We look forward to welcoming him back next week as a valued member of this team and will continue to be in the future. Okay? So that's a big deal. That's a big suspension, obviously. Huge. We got a chance to hear what Jaire Alexander said immediately after the game about not actually being captain and just kind of electing himself captain of the team and deciding to speak. Here's from Matt Schneidman's Twitter account about Jaire on the incident immediately after the game.
Supposed to be a captain because the team announces the 3 game captains and you were the 4th and you called the toss. What happened there?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's only suiting, I don't think Coach knew I was from Charlotte,
So you just did that on your own?
I mean, it was like the guys backed me up.
This is real.
They knew I was from here.
Did you realize you almost made a big mistake on the call, though?
What'd I do?
Well, you said we want to go on defense.
Yeah.
Which, in theory, they could have said, then you're electing to kick off, which you would have lost the opportunity then to receive in the second half.
Yeah, no, I told them that I said I want our defense to be out there, and they all looked at me like I was crazy. I'm like, I mean, it's pretty simple what I said. Like, I want the defense to be out there. They like, you mean defer? I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Did he say that to you?
Yeah, he did.
The mic was on.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, he heard you.
Oh, really? No, he was just like, defer? I was like, yeah. Everybody was like, yeah. Everybody was laughing. I'm like, what y'all laughing at? Like, it's pretty obvious what I'm asking for.
So did anyone say anything to you when you got back to the sideline?
Why would they?
That's not a movie.
No.
AJ, it was real life. Sunglasses on,
Sweet.
Let me get out of here. There is some verbiage at a coin toss. Any of us that have gone out there, it's like, can't say this, have to say this. Because if you say this, like he said, there is an opportunity for you not to have the ball either half. Because if you defer your option into the second half, then you're getting the ball in the second half pretty much. It's a technicality, but it is something that actually takes place out there.
Figure out who's talking. Hey, Pat, you got it? You talking? I'm talking, so you figure that out.
Boom. Coach says, hey, this is what we're thinking. I, in normally Vinatieri, but I happen to be sitting there, so I guess they just asked us in general. But, there's a lot of people taking into consideration, hey, which way do we want to go? If we don't have this is what we want to do. Hey, we're taking the ball if we get a chance. We're setting a tone. There's a full conversation that takes place amongst those captains and the coach and everybody. And
the ref saved him, though. The ref saved him. Yes. He could have screwed him. If you don't say you could be kicking both times. So I give the ref credit, I guess, for saving him.
Yeah, shout out to the ref being a human, which is what we were looking for. Bill Vinovich with the safety thing. Be a human here. We all agree. So I appreciate that. Everybody knew what I was saying, with the sunglasses on. And now Gutekunst watched that video and was just like, are you? This guy. He just elected himself. We didn't know he's from Charlotte. So he said, yeah, we're playing here. I need to be the captain. I'm going out there. The guy's backed me. The guy's back. He said the guy's backed me. The guy's backed me. They thought it was. This is an entertaining human being, Jaire Alexander.
Love him.
Has been throughout the entirety. What a move by him. And now, Sunday Night Football, you're out without one of your best players and a guy who can elect himself captain. And the boys are like, yeah, you can do that. He's a big part of that locker room, I feel like, his personality. We'll see him next week, although we need to win both games. Ty Schmidt, you're an owner of that team. You got guys just electing themselves to be a captain out of nowhere right before the game and then almost mess it up. What the hell's going on in Green Bay, pal?
I mean, just a nightmare. It seems like
wacky shit happens every week that kind of just leaves you wondering what the hell's going on. And then, I mean, the basically if the Packers win out and the Steelers beat the Seahawks, the Packers will be the 6th seed in the NFC playoff picture. And now you got to go play the Vikings.
Nick Mullins trying for back-to-back 300-yard games.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson is back. He's healthy.
Sorry.
And now we're going to have to start, 2 7th-round rookies at cornerback as opposed to, your all-pro guy who you paid a bunch of money to. So, this is just...
Elected himself.
Oh, man.
Jordan, I've never heard this before. This is out of a movie. The video. So that's where we are right now. Have you ever... It's not a movie. This is real life right now for the Green Bay Packers, who are still very much in playoff conversation.
Very much.
Very much. Have you ever heard about this? Did Brad ever tell you? No, me neither, dude. This is a movie.
This is great. I have so much. It's so outlandish that I have respect for it. I mean, that is a big baller move. That's an alpha. He's like, hey, I got this. The whole thing. Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be out there. I'm going to go out there. Hey, call it. No problem. That's me. And once we decide, guys, guess who? Me again.
That is awesome, isn't it? Did he no helmet?
Awesome.
Definitely no helmet.
Might have the shades on. How do we know?
No helmet.
But you do feel a little different when you're playing in your home. You got that home air, home state, whatever. So maybe you just feel himself like, you know what? Yeah. I'm Jaire.
Every week he picks people from the city in which we play to be captains. Here we are in my city. He must have forgotten. That's what he said. He actually said, I think Coach just forgot him from Charlotte. The boys back me up, he said. The boys were like, yeah, Jaire, you are.
Like, did he go around asking people? Like, who's he like, hey, should I do it? Should I go out there?
I think he's talking about the boys that were next to. I think he showed up and was like, right?
Only fitting.
That's what I thought.
And then he walks out there.
I mean, having gone out for a lot of coin tosses, I'm just trying to picture somebody walking up next to me, and I'm going to go out there, and I'm like, wait, you're not normally here. Like, what?
So hold on.
And then I start taking a couple steps, and then he starts taking a couple. I'm like, wait a second. So you're going to come. And then all right, whatever, fine.
He's calling it. He's calling
it. And then they goes, heads or tails. And I start to say tails. And the guy next to me goes, whoa, hey.
Heads.
What the hell?
Please. And then he wins it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's like,
What I say.
Never failed. The defense out there, he said.
Jaire, thank you, man.
Love you, Jaire.
Thank you.
Suspension seems doesn't the suspension seem like a lot, though?
Yes.
Yeah. I think so.
Full game check, too?
It's too
Kidding
much.
me?
It's too much. There's too much on the line.
There's more going on there. There's more going on.
Is he far side of ref, too? Is he? Because normally, the one speaking is closest to the ref. Is the ref's got to be on the left side here, right? Ref's got to be here?
Has to be, but I agree with you. It does kind of look far side because the kid is generally by the referee.
Bro, he's speaking across everybody? Oh,
There's no way. There's no way he's going across. He did a lean in.
He said everybody was laughing, so everyone definitely heard him.
Everybody agree.
Green Bay it's a young team. So to JJ's point, if it's JJ, it's probably a different conversation. Or AJ up there or something. But you got young guys up there.
Who is he standing next to there?
Quay Walker, and then
he's young. He's his second year.
Second year, yeah.
Good call, D-Butt. That's a good. Wilson?
They don't know. They get named.
Good call.
There's captains every game, so they don't really know. They could think like, Jaire's from here. I'm sure coach told him to come out, right?
Surprise cap. Congrats, dude. Yeah, it's cool. Quite an honor. Oh, you're talking? Okay. All right, yeah. From here. Everybody, the boys agree. The boys.
A lot of teams do new captains every game.
Yeah, that's some places.
Yeah, I guess. Now that I'm thinking,
Playing
I
like
have
a
been on a team that did that.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because there will be there normally is the 3. Mm-hmm. And then like that fourth one rotating. You've seen like 6, 7 people walk out before. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, you just put out the whole side of a ball? Okay.
I always think it's ridiculous at the beginning of the year when teams announce their captains. I've been on a team where you have like 9 captains or 10, and obviously you only send 3 or 4 out for the coin toss. But like you got 11 C's out there. And I'm like, all right, at some point we are diminishing every single thing that matters with this denomination.
If we have 11 quarterbacks, we have no quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. That is kind of the issue we got here. Let's talk about absolute stallion of a brother that you have. Mm-hmm. Captain Jaire Alexander, once again, thank you.
Yeah, keep going, Jaire.
Thank you, Jaire. We hope you have a...
Do it again. As soon as you get back from suspension, do it again.
What if they give him... What if on the way back, they're like, you know what? Jaire has earned this. We didn't know how bad he wanted it.
Yeah.
But he is our alternate captain.
1 for 1.
Guy can call it a coin toss. Do we want it or do we not? Well, he wants his defense out there. Well, let's just muzzle him after that whole thing.
Yeah.
What if the next captains text him before the game? What would you call? And what if Jaire screenshots that and then post it while he's at home?
You guys probably aren't allowed to have cell phones on the field for the coin toss, right? You just FaceTime Jaire on.
Yeah, they should bring him in there. I hope he plays for 30 years so we can continue to see stuff like this. That is phenomenal. Happy he's not on my team, but excited that it's taking place.